She wants to do a filming bit leaving. I'm going to stop up the road and find somewhere to park. I'm only doing a bit of filming, bit of B-roll.
Are you down then, yeah?
So here we go, leaving the site, or the park up for the night. It's not a site, so just going down into Frazerburgh. Down here to Frazerburgh, and there's a free car park here at the village centre. Some big old fishing vessels over there, and we're right by Frazerburgh Football Club, and there's a nice old church there, look. So we're going to have a walk around town, so stand by. Look at this beautiful old church, look. It's not open, so we can't go in. But yeah, how nice is that? Old church up there, look. Quite a few churches in town. Art centre over there. 1953 to 2013 was the Diamond Jubilee. We come in land to Salton Square car park. A little hotel over there, little monument over there, a few shops. We're just going down to the high street just down there. There's a few more shops, but to be fair, you know, it's a typical fishing village. It tends to be run down a bit, but that's what happens when the fishing dies out, isn't it? It's a shame, because there's some lovely old buildings up here. Got a little fountain here, look, with an old light above it. Used to feed the horses back in the day. Yeah, so you've got quite a variety of shops here. There used to be a bank.
I think this is like a B&M, isn't it?
Yeah, it's semi-chem. I think that's a bit like a B&M, so Amanda says. And the dogs have done well. They've walked a distance today. Poppy's knackered.
Go in the shop then. Can I go in and have a look?
So we come down to the harbour. And look at all these little fishing boats, and some massive ones up over there in the distance. And all the crab nets, lobster pots here, look. And I don't know what that big orange one is over there. Massive one. Big beast here, renowned from Frazerburgh. Another one over there, look. All them huge nets on the back. There's another big one right over there, another two out of the water. So that big orange one there, you can see in the distance, I think that's something to do with the Moray East wind farm, offshore wind farm. A couple more fishing boats there. Surprised how many fishing boats are actually in here, you know. I'm not out fishing. Don't know. I suppose it's down to quotas. Yeah. There's a lighthouse in the distance. You can see that from where we was parked up last night across the bay. Look at this seal in the harbour, look. just about see his head, look, just having a nose round. Just spotted him as we was walking past.
He's having a lot of fish.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, there he is. Waiting for what the fishermen chuck out, I suppose.
Fisherman's feeding them. No. Yeah, that looks fish. Go there and get it.
And there's the other one, he's just come up. I suppose he's been down underneath getting all the scraps. There he goes, swimming along. He's a big old beast. Blowing out his spout, look. Is that both of them together? Or is that just his body?
The other one's in the distance, look, near the bird, near the shed.
And there's the other one. Where is he? Let's see.
Got one fish.
Big area, it looks like where the fishermen lay their nets out to dry them, look. The size of them nets. Yeah. That's a big old net. Drying out in the sun. Beautiful sunny day again today. We've been lucky with the weather again this year. Not as nice as last year. But yeah, enough. And some massive, great big trawlers over there. And something to do with the Moorway East offshore wind farm there. Massive, great big wind farm out to shore. And that's in the back of the ship, look, where the nets go out and they reel them in. Big crane on the back. Yeah, never been this close up to a fishing vessel before. Miles of nets, I assume, on there. There's an old life garden. Got a memorial here for the loss of 13 crew in 3 Frazerburgh lifeboat disasters in 1919, 1953 and 1970. And there's the lifeboat station there, look. So, all them volunteers, fully respect them. Put their lives at risk for nothing. Going out and rescuing these guys. And us as well. And there's a couple of lifeboats there, look. Look at this Aston Martin. Nice. And a Porsche. I bet that fisherman's doing well, ain't they? Eh? Look at this one. And there's a couple more down there. It's called the Grateful. That's a big old beast, that one, look. These two Steven Seagulls ruining someone's bonnet. What are you saying? All right, when was that? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you, mate. You should be round the other side getting some food. What are you saying? What are you saying? Oh, don't scratch his bonnet. We've got a fish cannery here. Straight off the boat. North Sea Foods. Straight off the boat, straight into there and canned and frozen. And then into the shops. Forklift driver. So we've got the Heritage Museum over there, which is not open. And then we've got Scotland's Lighthouse Museum, just over there. So let's go and have a look at that. So the Lighthouse Museum, it's £12.50 an adult, which gets you into the museum. And it's not dog friendly, so unfortunately we can't go in. It's not also that big, but it also gives you entrance to the lighthouse. So I don't know if it means that one over there or this little one here. It's got the big one there, the little one there, and a great big foghorn over there. Out to the North Sea. So we're going to have a look round the outside of the lighthouse, and all these poles here is where they used to dry all the nets. Those are boys over there. So it's quite a busy fishing town, but nothing like it used to be. So this is called Kinnaird Head Lighthouse. Decommissioned in 1991. So I don't know what one we was looking at last night, whether it was this one or the one I showed you further around. So this is a picture of the inside of the lighthouse. So you've got the entrance on the ground floor, then a workshop, then you've got your living area and the lighthouse at the top. Even flowers and hearts and that for loved ones lost at sea. And this is the Headland Tower, as it's called. Doesn't really give you much information about it, so I assume it's quite old by looking at it. And there's a plaque down there, we're going to have a look. This is called the Wine Tower, built roughly around the 1500s, and it's got 3 sections to it, and it's a ghostly legend, and the legend tells the story of the Lord's daughter who fell in love with the piper. Her angry father imprisoned the piper in the cave beneath the tower, locking his daughter in the chamber above. During high tide, the piper drowned, and the daughter was so distraught she threw herself from the window. It is said that the ghost of the piper can still be heard playing his pipes while he searches for his lover, and the rocks are still stained with her blood. Until recently, the lighthouse keepers threw red paint on the spot every year as a tribute when painting the lighthouse. There you go. And there you can see the remains of the red paint that they used to throw down to honour him. Still just about visible, look. And there's the tower, there's the window she jumped out of. Scotland Lighthouse Museum, Boy Park. As well as major lighthouses and minor lights, the NLB maintains lit and unlit buoys. The first buoys were used to mark the North Carr Rocks of Fife in 1809. There's loads of them here, look. Some rusty ones over here. For a cuppa, and we've seen this called Bullets of Buchan. So we're just going to go and have a look, see what it is. It's something to do with a rock, I think. So we'll pick you up when we get there. Stand by. There we go, look at this little bay. Loads of birds nesting on the cliffs. And on the way down as well, we passed a massive gas station where they're pumping gas across the North Sea. So that's probably where all your gas comes from. And this is it. This little hole under the rocks, Bullets of Buchan. And all these gulls, I think they're gulls that are nesting around here, look. I'm glad that was only a short walk. Here's a lovely blue colour down there though. So we're going to have a walk up round here, see what we can see. I mean, meant to be some dramatic scenery up here according to the sign back there. There's people walking up all the way up there, footpath goes all the way up around there. It is beautiful to look at though. It is a bit blowy up here. Hopefully it's not interfering with the microphone too much. That's the other end of the arch you see from the other side. I'm not going too closer. End up falling over there. She's not got a licence to drive the motorhome home. Not far from Aberdeen now. Just come through Peterhead on the way through down to here. And now we're going to take a drive down to Slane Castle. And it says on Google Maps, not Dracula's Castle. But I didn't even know Dracula come this far up. So, if you did, put it in the comments below. I'm probably wrong. Stand by.